Welcome to the I Am Enough meditation introduction. This is to give you a quick overview of the meditation itself, what you might experience, practices around self-care and being kind and gentle with yourself, and when you might do this meditation. Now, in this meditation, you will be prompted to speak the words, I am enough, out loud. This can be quite the challenge at times. It can bring up a lot of inner responses and emotions. And perhaps you are one of the ones who feels completely comfortable with those words and like you already are enough. So then skip ahead a little, because these next words are very important to those who might not at all believe they are enough, which feels almost like an epidemic in this world. There are so many platforms around spirituality, around meditation, but also around work, professional lives, relationships that are constantly selling at us. In fact, almost every product in this world sells to us with that sensation, that feeling. That's what it triggers inside, that who we are right now is not good enough. But if we buy something, or do something, or study something, perform in a certain way, or achieve certain things in our lives, then we will be better than what we are. Then we might be enough. But usually that is not even there as a goal you can reach of being enough, because then what are we going to buy? How are we going to spend our money? Will we keep working like crazy? And this brings us to a flip side of these words, a belief that also many people hold, which is, if I were to think that I am good enough as I am, then I will get lazy, I won't work hard enough, I won't do enough in my life, which is equally untrue. Now, the challenge with this meditation is to speak these words and believe them and to know them to be true. This comes at the end of it. But before that, to really confront yourself with your own thoughts, sensations in your body, resistances you have to these words, so you can learn more about them. Because what happens is, when we do think, when we believe that we are good enough, it becomes easier in many ways to do the work that feels right to us, to express ourselves in the world in a way that feels good, to be more at ease, more relaxed, and a lot less anxious. And even that feeling of having nobody that really understands you, or nobody else being good enough for us or for what our needs are, tends to soften and go away. Now, the sensation of I am good enough is truly an expansive one. It is a life-affirming and a self-affirming one. And what I have found to be very true in my own life is that when I do feel good enough, I work a lot harder. I am much more effective. When I rest completely because I know it's okay. When I enter into my relationships or into an exchange with that sensation, a lot of tension or stress that would otherwise be there goes away. And I really feel that this I am enough practice or meditation is relevant to almost anyone living in this modern day world. Again, because of how we are communicated to constantly. We are not good enough in the eye of our overarching culture. And in fact, we haven't been for a couple thousand years, because this is also the dogma of a lot of, a lot of religions. You are not good enough. You are born with sin. You must repent your whole life. And this belief is deeply embedded in our society today. Even if we live in a secular culture, it is influenced by this belief. So this meditation can be powerful, transformative, and it can also bring up a lot of challenges. So if you have to stop it early, if you feel like you can't do it this time, if it feels like too much, if you feel like you can't quite get to the place where you believe it, where you can say it with this deep meaning, it is so important to turn it off for now, stop it early, or do your best, be kind and gentle with yourself, and know you can try this again at a later moment. This can be a lifelong practice. And again, this is another example from my own life, even at times where I have felt good enough. This comes in cycles too. And I keep returning to this practice because there is just so much almost that you have to fight against in our society to keep that sense of good enough, I am enough, upright within your being, as like the whole world sometimes seems to put that back down. So whether you have never felt like you're enough, or even if you feel you are enough right now and you want to check in with yourself, this is an incredibly powerful, magical, and deeply emotional meditation for you. I hope you enjoy the practice. Sit in a comfortable position in an undisturbed place. Close your eyes, deepen your breath, and bring your awareness inwards, feeling your body, feeling your mind, feeling your soul in this moment. You might choose to place a hand on your heart and on your belly, or rest your hands gently on your thighs. And on your next exhale, speak these words out loud. I am enough. Notice what your first thoughts are when you hear these words. Do you believe them? Do you argue with them? Do you accept them? Notice, be aware, and let each thought have its moment without judgment, with you listening. Then taking another deep breath, and on your next exhale, speaking these words again. I am enough. Notice how your body responds to them. Do you feel a tightness anywhere? For example, in your chest or around your solar plexus? Do you feel a flutter or the desire to lean back and away? Do you feel warmth, expansion, and the desire to lean into these words? Notice all your physical sensations. Taking another deep breath. And on your next exhale, speaking these words out loud. I am enough. And as the words vibrate through the space you are in, notice how your soul responds to them. That which you might experience as wise or eternal within you, as mysterious and connected to the divine. How does your soul respond to these words? Again, paying attention and noticing what arises. Taking a deep breath. And on your next exhale, speaking the words, I am enough. And if you can, relax into these words and for a moment envision, if you can always do this again later. Envision how you would move through life, how you would feel in life if you were to believe these words to be true. I am enough. And one more time, see if you can speak these words directly from your soul, from your deepest, most innocent heart, letting them reverberate through your mind, through your body, through all your past, current, and future experiences, and out into your life. Speak these words with deep meaning and a sense of their truth, if you can, in this moment. And remember to be gentle with yourself wherever you are at right now. Inhaling deeply, and on the exhale, I am enough. This meditation is now complete.